What's up, everybody? It is the 4th Sunday of the month, and you know what that means. It's time for Not Actually Heroes, The Forgotten. But we're glad that you remembered to show up. You like what I did there? There's some wordplay. See? Not your average DM.
Clever.
Thanks. All right, I am your DM, Clan Diesel. Along with me are my roleplay bitches. What up, bitches?
Yo.
Hello.
What up?
Wait, did you not read the hat? Damn it!
I can't read it.
No. It says hostage.
Hostage.
Hostage. I'm dead.
Nice. I like it. Cool.
Like, I can't wear the shirt 2 sessions in a row, so we're coming up with something else to be a smartass.
Excellent. All right. So first things first. I'm the realist. No, actually, first things first.
I have a first thing.
Pat.
Regan,
What?
level up to 10.
There you go.
God
Regan,
damn it, Regan.
level
I am.
to 10.
I am at
He
10.
says he is.
It says 9. In the
So you're
campaign.
looking at the wrong character. There's one that says Thorn and then in parentheses BU because we had done a backup for some reason with Owlbear. That's the one I'm using as my main sheet right now. But yeah, no, I'm at 10.
Okay.
Not in the D&D Beyond campaign.
As long
He
as
is
you know.
he is one that's hidden or something.
No, it's just right there. I'm looking at it.
No,
Actually,
we can't.
you know what?
We
I
can't.
was gonna say, I can send you a screenshot, man.
I'm in the wrong one. Apparently, I'm one with Keegan and Mordecai. So
Heck yeah.
yeah, all right. I will fix the other one then.
Womp womp.
But proceed. Go ahead.
No problem. I'm just right now. I'm just making sure chat can hear everybody. Want to make sure we're good. All
Sea
right.
levels.
Cool. Excellent. We audio confirmed.
We're at sea level. Damn it. No one
All
told
right.
me.
So I want to be a sea level one day.
I'm under sea level.
Under the sea. All right. So last time on Not Actually Heroes, the party fought a huge flesh monster that ate them and regurgitated them back out. But everyone made it okay, except for Orlando. Everyone in chat, pour one out for Orlando.
R.I.P. to the homie.
He is dead. But we do have a leg. So there's a hope.
Yep.
All right. So the people that went down the chute crew got reunited with Meridius. And they defeated the flesh monster. Good job, everybody, by the way. Congratulations. You did not die. And you went through some doors. And now we're here on the next episode. So before we begin, has anyone got any questions?
Mr. DM, are we gonna die today?
I was
There's
gonna
a
say, are Tim
possibility.
and I dead yet?
You're not dead yet. Okay. Spoofy and Trix are not dead yet. However, who knows what the future holds?
DM, is there like a LinkedIn like type of thing in the D&D world so I can look for a new assistant when we get out of this place?
Sure. We will hook you up as soon as we get back to Port Nyanzaru.
All right.
Give Trix enough time, she might make a robot servant for you.
I mean,
It-
you could
Maybe a sparkle puff.
you maybe could get Sparkle Puff. You
Oh
could
my god, that'd be excellent.
nobody's brought him up yet, but you could reach out to the information broker.
Doesn't Keltash owe Sparkle Puff a favor now?
He owes everybody a favor.
Yes, he does. He does owe everyone a favor.
Well, I don't think that's a favor he can get out of.
Probably not.
He made that deal, and I was like, Tim, you realize he just made a deal with Faye, right? And he's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Ah.
exactly.
Because if there's one thing
Exactly.
Ellen tells me, it's not to make deals with the Fae.
Nope. Definitely not. Also, Dizzle, we do not have winning lotto numbers. But if we do,
12.
we will give them to you. with
34.
2 tier 3 subs. You'd be surprised what we'll do for 2 tier 3 serves. We gotta eat. Buy a shirt.
If we're the winning lotto numbers, we better be doing more than 2 tier 3 subs. Come on, I'm on
Say,
bitches.
we need a contract for the percentage. We can determine what.
There you go. Also, a little note as far as tonight's session goes. Russ will not be here, so the part of Keltash will be played by the Admiral, Double Up Buck.
Yeah! Woo!
So we get $2 for the price of 1.
Inflation
Double
be
the buck.
crazy, man. Inflation
I
be
know.
crazy.
Double the buck in this economy.
Outrageous.
All right. So we will join the game already in progress.
Damn it! I just lost the game.
No!
Ah, you monster. Damn.
I'm just following the rules.
All right. So you guys, most of you, are in the hallway outside of a door. They're on the right side of the room in the center. There's the statue. Meridius is in front of the door.
According to notes, last session I opened it,
All right.
and that's
You
where
have-
we ended.
You have opened the door. Okay. So, you know what? There is something I forgot to do, but we can continue. It's not important. It is important, but, it's not game breaking.
It could be.
Could be. All right. So, oh, thank you. Okay. So, I've opened the door and now you can see into the room. And as you enter the room, Meridius, you see that there are beings sitting around a large round table with a purple pyre in the center of it, where there should be a fruit bowl if this was properly decorated, but it's not. You also see in front of you an individual sitting on what appears to be almost like a large throne, kind of raised up off the ground. And then you also see on each side of him your friends, Trix and Spoofarius. Oh, awesome. Damn it. What? Hold
Yeah,
on.
using
Let
my
me,
government name.
Yep. Oh, let me.
Well, they all think my name is Trixie unless they learned my name somehow. I forgot
It's a
about
Tron.
There's no one sitting there.
that. Actually, Clan, I did think of a question. How
Okay.
disarmed are Tim and I? Like, what do we not have?
Okay, so currently, each of you is on either side of the throne. Okay, both of you are tied up.
Okay.
Like, are our mouths covered? Are we not allowed to talk?
Your
or make noise?
mouths, you cannot talk. Your arms and legs are tied, but you're kind of floating on each side. Now, if you attempt to try to move, I will say that you can move your arms, your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot speak.
Did they
You have
search
stuff
us?
over. You guys do not have access to any of your main weapons.
Okay.
Now, if you have stuff hidden, you
She's had
may
her bag of holding under her robe.
you
believe
may
I have-
have be out there,
I have some hot sauce.
but you are clothed.
Okay.
So
That's good to
you
know.
are in clothing and stuff. If you were wearing any armor, that is still on you. Okay. So as everyone enters the room, the individuals sitting around the table stand, turn and look at you, but they do not move. Meridius, you would notice that it appears that they are standing at attention,
Okay.
that you have a military background.
Seeing them at attention, I'm going to take another step closer to them in the room.
Okay. As you
I'm going to. Oh, okay, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, as I'm standing there, I'm kind of peering past the one that's directly in front of me here, in line with the throne, and I'm kind of looking past him at the one sitting on the throne.
Okay.
It appears that you have something that belongs to us.
He looks up from where he's sitting and looks across the room at you. And he is in very elegant armor. You can definitely tell this guy is the boss. They were gifts from my priestesses to me. I did not take them.
I did not accuse you of taking them. I said apparently you have something that belongs to us.
These are your friends.
They are.
I was an honorable man in life. I would like to think that that honor remains somewhat.
It is good to have honor.
Yes, it is important on the battlefield.
Not just the battlefield, all aspects of life. Honor is important.
I will tell you now, I have not harmed them. No harm has come to them while they have been in my charge.
I appreciate that.
If any
Is there-
harm is done to them, it will be because of you.
Is there a way that we can come to an arrangement?
You see him think for a minute. The arrangement is this. If you and your group can defeat my men and I, you can take your friends with you. However, if you were to fall, then they die. And I have 2 new knights.
Prince's just shaking her head if she has enough movement to do
Possibly more. You look like a military man.
I am. I am in this plane of existence for an important reason.
I am in this plane of existence to do the bidding of my priestesses.
But why?
And that is the charge given to me by the Revenancer.
So, if we are successful and you release those two into our custody, will your word extend to your priestesses for us to leave?
No. You can get your friends back. Still up to you all to leave.
So, not to sound rude, but your honor and word only extends to this room?
Correct.
Understood. As Meridius has understood, he takes one step back, one moment, and he turns and looks at the party. He doesn't say anything verbally to start with. And it seems like he's more looking at the faces of the four to see what their thoughts are in the matter without actually saying anything internally or externally. And then everyone in the room can hear. It is your choice whether you decide to fight or not. I will not speak for you. And Meridius turns to Keltash. You know as well as I do, I've never forced anyone in my charge to do something that they were not able to choose. At which point, Keltash looks at him, at Meridius. Except for when the demons takes control. At which point, I'm just going to give him the look like, I will stab you with my trident if you don't shut your mouth. I don't say nothing to that comment. So it's up to the four of you to agree to these terms or not.
You
Did
see,
we get the other two
Faye.
back with us? To help us fight? Is that what happens here?
Ah. I like your question. But no. They are the prize.
Faye's just standing there. She kind of just has her hand on her sword, and she kind of looks down at Trix and Spoofy, and she kind of just, her gaze goes from one to the other, and she looks back to Meridius, and she goes, "I'm not going anywhere."
And Trix looks fucking terrified, by the way.
Spoofy's just back there talking shit with his mouth covered.
I'd say Keltash probably has his musket in his hand. You know, because he's apparently relying on it so much here lately.
The one that screams at him?
Yeah, the one that
Yes.
screams, "We're in danger."
Right now, it is just, it's not even saying we're in danger. It's just a scream of terror.
Hey, does its
Same.
At this
threshold of
point.
danger go up? Like it just gets used to the level of danger that we're
Yeah,
in?
it is actually gained a level in danger by going into this room. So this
So
is
we're in
new
extreme danger.
Yes, you're in
Nice.
new danger. So, yes.
It's just screaming without even taking a single breath.
Mm-hmm. I have no mouth, yet I must scream.
Thorn uncrosses because he's standing back there with his arms crossed. He uncrosses his arms and as he drops down, his retractable hand axes come out of his forearms. So that's how I respond to you.
I take it you wish to fight.
Meridius turns back around and he grabs his trident and his shield. It would appear that my companions are in accord with your arrangement.
Excellent. That
Hang
brings
on,
me great.
Hang on. I take off the backpack, set it down, open it, get a bottle out, and pour some. Put it back in. Put the backpack back on. Okay, continue.
As you do that, you see a ghostly glass appear in his hand. Pre-battle drink. I will allow it. And you see him take a sip of this wispy, smoky liquid that comes out of the glass, and then the glass just kind of fades away out of his hand.
Dibs on that glass if if we survive this.
Is the battle ready to commence?
When
is
you are.
everyone okay? Good. This is how the battle will go. You will first fight my knights. If you are able to defeat them, then you can fight me. Is everyone okay with that arrangement?
One quick question, sir.
Of
knight.
course.
Are you and your knights at full capacity of health?
Yes. Are you injured?
We fought your being in the other room.
Not the abomination. And you see him kind of talking disgust. I do not like that creature.
It is no longer breathing, as it were.
Ah, well then you have helped me in a way. Just a moment. I cannot let there be an advantage on the battlefield. And you see him turn to his side and he looks over at nothing. Tend to their wound as you would my own. And at that, you see like a spectral figure kind of appear, whiffs of smoke coming off their side. And you see a shadowy glint of what you would think of, all you holy people, as a holy symbol. But it's as of a hand.
Same
And they
hand that we
go-
keep seeing everywhere.
Yes, the same hand you keep seeing everywhere. It's very handsy here. And it kind of just floats across the room and goes up to you and then looks at all of you, kind of like, surveying the room. And you hear it go, "Be healed."
I don't like it.
Did it turn and start talking like this when it did it?
Yep. And at that, you all recover. And when it does that, it just disappears. And so you all are recovered to full
Recovered
health.
just health?
You have recovered full health. And all your spell slots are refilled.
Does that apply to us as well?
Yes.
Fuck yes. Okay, thank you.
Everyone in the room is completely healed.
Now there's a certain foot that's also in the room. Is he fully healed and back as well?
It is still just a leg.
Damn it.
As that happens and Meridius feels the change, I do the salute of my realm and bow slightly. I thank you for honoring us with a fair fight.
It is only honorable that we are equally matched. How else can I prove that you are worthy to face me? And then he salutes you back. Now, are we ready?
We are.
Excellent. Arise, my Banshee Knight.
Let's see what you did there.
Yep. Should have saw
Don't
that
think,
coming.
don't think you're fucking slick. I see what you did there.
You shut your mouth!
I don't get the reference. 'cause
Oh,
someone
sorry.
explained.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Some
Spoofy
of it.
gets disadvantage.
Spoofy gets a disadvantage on his shit talking. Is that what's happening?
Now, let glorious battle commence. And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, let's see if I can remember how to
this.
fucking do this shit.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Hey.
Best restrained children.
So you and Spoofy do not roll advantage.
Roll
Okay.
roll initiative.
But
yeah,
even
roll
we,
initiative. Yeah, you guys do not roll initiative.
we do not roll initiative.
No.
While
Trix
we're rolling
and
initiative-
Spoofy do not roll initiative.
Can someone explain to me the Banshee thing? Because I didn't understand it.
Oh, no, it's the Arise thing, and it's from solo leveling.
Oh.
Come on, Regan. I need you here. Focus.
Then I'm here.
Focus.
I'm gonna do something stupid to save my chef buddy.
You're damn right.
So I'm
I
going to
have-
roll initiative, but I'm rolling initiative for the group. I'm not going to roll individual initiative.
Regan,
God,
I
this
may,
just
I
wants
may
to
or may
reach her
not have
20th
something important
birthday.
on me.
She wants to turn 20 next week.
Oh, is next week your birthday?
Tricks? I don't fucking
Oh.
know.
Do you
We've
have
been in
names
here for
for
6
all the
months.
knights?
Do what?
Do you have names for all the knights?
Sure.
Oh no.
We have
Since you used a reference to another show where he names all of his things.
all right.
Ah.
Okay, starting at top left, you have Balin,
Not writing all these
And-
down. I'm gonna kill them anyways.
Galen, Steve,
Steve.
yep, Gershwin,
Gershwin.
Theodore,
Simon on
Tallahassee,
no Simon, no Alvin.
and
Who'd you say is after Theodore?
Tallahassee.
All right.
Which one's Steve?
Steve is the one in the center.
Are
in
are
the
you
left-
open to
in
maybe?
the left column?
Are you maybe open to? Wait, hold on. You say like this one right here? Yeah. Where's my?
Yeah, that one is Steve.
Okay. The one directly in front of Meridius.
Yes,
Okay. Cool.
it's
Alright.
Meridius versus Steve in an epic battle.
Mhm.
And the last one there on the bottom right is Charles.
Dang it! I was hoping it's gonna be me and Gershwin.
I mean, you can go after Gershwin if you want to.
Do we have the name of the commander? Or
We've had
homie in
it
the
for
back?
months.
I don't know. Do you have the name of the commander?
This homie in the back?
Yeah,
It's the knight.
he's the knight, the one
Not
that's
me.
been
You're talking shit.
slaughtering
My mic
people.
off.
Oh.
It's the one that Trick said we shouldn't fuck with.
To be fair, Trix has said we shouldn't fuck with a lot of things here, so
And we fucked with them, and look where it got us.
hey.
On the precipice of victory. That's where it got us.
Wait, the knights are gonna go after Faye? That's unheard of.
I rolled really bad.
Good. Do I
I
have
don't do
something
well on
special for
initiative
them?
rolls. In
Good.
case you haven't noticed.
Are you taking my suggestion and giving them all the same initiative?
Yes, they're all going to go at the same time.
Makes it a little easier.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. All right. So is everybody in there that's going to be in there?
It would appear that that's the 6 of us, counting your 7 knights.
All right. Thorn. You are first.
Okay. I am going to move up to Ian.
Okay.
And
So Balin.
Balin. Okay, cool. Balin. Thank you. I'm gonna write his name down. Got something special for Steve if he's still standing.
Steve's got something special for you.
I hope so. It's only fun if it goes both ways.
Why am I up further than Trix?
Because you smell bad.
I'm gonna do something stupid and get you.
Okay.
There. Now you're moved back.
Damn it.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna just start it off real nice and easy. I'm gonna swing with arm blade. I'm gonna swing right to left with the hook.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Ooh, not good. Okay. All right. Cool beans. That's all I got.
Thanks
all
for
you got?
playing. Appreciate your copy of the home game.
All I got. It's fine. That's all I
Thorn,
got. I go.
big burly dude. Lasts about 6 seconds.
That tracks actually. X-Gen.
Dead.
My poor wife.
Keltash.
Question: could the person in charge of the campaign we're a part of refresh Keltash's stuff?
Refresh
it.
Keltash's what?
Like his health and everything.
Oh, his hit point? Oh. Maybe?
He is hurt. He needs the healing touches.
The
Yeah,
healing
the-
butt touches.
The healing butt touches.
But the DM
Oh,
didn't say anything
in,
about resetting abilities. He just said spell slots. So
Yeah, I
Heal.
said reset whatever. Like I can't
Yeah.
change his health.
Being whatever you do this on
Oh, in the tabletop?
Yeah, and roll 20.
I'll show you the tabletop.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
got me some slack. I got nothing to do but sit here and talk shit about what's going on, but nobody can understand me.
How do I do that, Diz?
What, you're
If
talking about
talk
D&D
too much
Beyond,
shit,
right?
combat will take longer, and we
yeah.
won't get to
Oh,
do
in
things.
D&D
Tim.
Beyond. I thought you were doing a thing. Okay.
No, I'm not worried about his stats showing Albert.
They could be
I
like
can't-
just one of those random NPCs in the background of combat scenes that just talk shit. Think of me as one of them. I'm not.
So the one that most everybody wants to kill, got it.
You're the guy that walks in front of the comeback on in that GIF. Is that you?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. If
Thank
you
you very
refresh his
much.
thing, everything
Yep.
should be back to normal.
Yep.
All right.
So with it screaming at him, Keltash will kind of move down here, so he's
Okay.
got a better line of fire, and he is going to shoot at the one that Thorn is engaged
Okay.
with his musketoon.
Is Mickey Mouse Catoon?
Misky Mouse. Misky Muscatoon.
So that is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. I mean, he got a +9 to hit, so not horrible.
I
That's
also
right.
had +9, but I rolled a 4.
Ouch.
Happens to all of us.
So that will be 7 points of damage.
All right.
And since this is a reloader, his second action or whatever will be him reloading his weapon. And that will end his turn.
Okay. Meridius.
I'm
You're
going
next
to
on the
move
charge.
that between these two individuals right here. And the first one will be Steve that I want to attack.
Damn.
Great to see.
Right to Steve.
I mean, you gotta, do what you gotta do. That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. And then gotta get those.
Gotta get that.
Do you want radiant damage separate?
Yes, please.
Okay. So it will be 7 points of trident damage and 22 points of radiant damage. And then I'm going to attack the one below me on the right.
All right.
That is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. And that is
Like all this measurement.
So that is 10 points of trident damage and 18 points of radiant damage.
What was that again? I'm sorry.
That is. Let's see what
Was
so
it-
19 points of radiant damage
Uh-huh.
and 10 points of my trident.
Okay.
And then that will end my turn.
All right. Next we have Faye.
So Faye is going to step towards the center of the room here, and she is going to reach out her hand. And as she does, you just kind of see a little bit of magic start to flow, and then from behind all of these lovely, terrifying looking knights, I do believe, let me just double check this because I want to make sure that I'm right on this. Yep, okay. So right on this point is where she's focusing on.
Okay.
You start to see a cloud, just a giant cloud of this smoke or fog start to come through, and it's a yellow greenish color, and it spreads across the whole room. It's going to be a 20-foot radius, so from this point it's literally going to go pretty much the whole
So the whole area of the table.
pretty much the whole area of the table. It should end here, and then it's 20 all the way around.
Okay.
So it's 20-foot radius. It does spread around corners. It'll last for the duration or until a strong wind disperses it. It is a concentration spell. And
Okay.
it is heavily obscured, so it is hard to see through. So it will be, everybody will need to, I'm going to go ahead and have them all roll because it is a constitution save.
All right. Constitution save. All right. So first one rolls a 20.
That'll save.
The next one rolls a nat 1. So let me
That
see if
will not.
anything really bad happens. Okay, nope. But did roll a nat 1. Third one rolls a 19.
That'll save.
Fourth one rolls a 21.
Save.
Fifth
I like these
one
rolls.
is a 20.
That'll save. Hopefully get them all out now.
Sixth one is an 11.
That fails.
And then the next one rolls a 21.
That'll save. So those who save will take half.
Okay.
This is 5d8. Ooh. Okay. It's going to be 14 points of poison damage. And at the start of each of my turns, this fog will move 10 feet away from me.
10 feet.
Okay. As you look upon them, Faye, from what you can see, you can't really tell if that bothered them or not.
That's fine.
Okay. They didn't react to it, let's put it that way.
And that will end my turn. Yep.
Okay. Desmond.
Alright. Desmond will step forward. Faye, would you hold my drink for a second?
She looks at him like, I'm busy.
He just drops the drink, expecting you to get it. Or never, whatever. And he pulls out a scroll and starts kind of reading the scroll. And as the incantation finishes, you see from inside of your cloud this growing orange orb expanding out. And, let's see. Out there. Oh, you got two of them. Foot. Oh,
Right there.
That lines up beautifully.
As a fireball goes off in the middle of the room.
Heck yeah.
And I need dex saves for all those guys.
Okay.
Unless they're
Mind
immune to
you,
fire
they
or something.
they probably can't see, by the way. I don't know if that matters or not, but it is a dense fog that they are in right now.
Yeah.
They are not immune to fire. Okay. So deck saves. Here we go. First one is 5.
That's fail.
The second one is a 6.
Pretty sure that's fail.
The next one is a okay. Third one saved. Next one saved. This one should be, I think, the fourth one. No, before. This one is a 14. Sixth one is a nat 20. So go fuck yourself. And the seventh one is an 8.
So, it's 20 points of fire damage, and then 3 and 4 gets half, and then 6 gets nothing.
Okay.
That's bananas.
Like that? Okay. Then Desmond says, I'll be right back. And he's going to Misty Step. I think Misty Step is 60 feet?
30.
30?
Unless you have something that increases it.
He got spell sniper, Clint.
Oh, hang on. If the abilities didn't reset, then that is a spell that he gets with an ability, so he can't do it.
Well, now everything's been reset. You guys are topped off fully.
Okay. Okay, then I will use Misty Step then. And
Yeah.
that is 30 feet, so... That puts him, what, 10, 15, 20, about 30 feet right to here. I got 25 more feet. So, am I in the cloud there? Along the wall?
I don't think you're in the cloud along the wall.
No,
20
you're
feet?
not.
Okay.
Because 20 feet would be here.
Yeah, if you were up one space, I think you would.
3, 4, 5. Okay, and that will be his turn. And the drink is on the floor next to you. Probably spilled everywhere. So.
Yeah, she's like, you can see that she's just kind of like, God, Jesus.
Okay. So on the Banshee Knight's turn, Steve here just disintegrates.
Hi, Steve.
So
Okay, bye. I wanted to chicken jockey his ass.
all right, so let's see what they can do with all their fun abilities. Okay. Well, all right. All right, cool. So awesome. Excellent. That helps me a lot. Thanks. Characters. All right, Thorn. The knight looks at you and just sticks out its hand. And it is going to corrupting touch. That is a 25 to hit.
That just barely hits, yes.
All right. Get this. $13 necrotic damage.
Yep.
All right. And then let's see here. The one next to you, Meridius, will do the same thing. That is a nat 20. So that will do. Parachute.
No, leave it on. We'll take it off there. You don't need it.
23.
No, leave it. No, it's not bleeding.
That'll do 25 points of necrotic damage. Okay. All right. So they will begin to kind of spread out a little bit.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on that one?
Sure.
Does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
That is 11 points from the trident.
Okay. All right. This one then moves close to you, Meridius. This one is going to move next to Desmond.
What?
Gaslight or not, Desmond, they smell you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have wore that Sex Panther today.
I thought it was the Ode to Orlando that you were wearing.
Oh, the Orlando. Oh man.
All right. So then let's see here.
I mean, he's carrying his legs, so maybe they sense the smell.
I need everyone that is within 5 feet of a Banshee Knight
God.
roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Does this have to do with being afraid? I'm asking because I'm immune to being frightened.
Well, it depends.
Okay.
Let's get to the end of it, and I'll tell you what
Okay.
you are.
Okay.
Would a 13 save?
A 13. 13 fails.
In that case, I'm going to use Indomitable and re-roll.
Okay.
Very good, very good.
How about an
Rolled.
18?
Then 18 saves.
I rolled a 9.
That fails.
Yes. I have no tricks to give myself another chance here.
Okay. I was just checking to make sure that we didn't add anything for Rican because he's not close enough to me though. I got a 22.
22.
Paladins and Auras.
22 saves. All right. So, if you failed, I need you to roll a d6.
Oh,
4. All right. So, you are, as you kind of look around,
Mhm.
everything fades to black. You are blinded. So you can move your character and attack normally with a disadvantage. You don't know where anything is other than what was directly in front of you or around you there when you went blind.
okay.
So you're saying he drank too much and has alcohol poisoning?
Do I know anything
That's
else
true.
about being blinded? Do I repeat any saves, or is it just I'm blinded for right now?
You can save at the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Blinded by the light.
All right. Anybody else fail? Both guys passed, right?
After
Alright.
he burned Indomitable.
Yep. Every burn is nominal. All right.
Kind of had to. What's going on? I'm surrounded over here now.
Could be worse. They could be touching you on every corner.
Oh, let's see what's gonna happen.
It could be.
Okay. That
Spoofy will
will
save you.
be their turn. Thor.
Okay.
You're up.
Cool. I'm going to, since I missed with my right, I'm going to come back with my left hand and do an unarmed strike to Balin again.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So he takes 6 points of damage, and I'm going to grapple with him to try and, because I'm coming up, so I'm going to try and grab him by the legs and he's got to do a strength or dex save.
Okay. Fair. Okay. He will do a strength save.
Okay.
That is a 23.
Okay. I need some help figuring out what the saving roll is because it says 8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength. So I don't know what proficiency bonus I'm going off of.
Your proficiency.
It
should be
the
on your
proficiency
sheet.
bonus.
Yeah,
Right
it's
beside
on your-
charisma.
Right besides charisma.
Mhm.
Yeah, the box between walking and charisma. Is your
Level 10,
proficiency bonus.
our proficiency is 4.
Okay. So 8 plus 4 plus. You said he did a what?
23.
Son of a bitch. You okay? He's good. Okay.
You son of a
So
bitch.
does not have the grapple condition.
Okay.
I'll try it again. I'm gonna do my extra attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing again with my left arm.
Okay.
That's a natural 20. So 26 total to hit.
Yay!
So that's
Not 20.
double damage, or right?
It is, you roll the damage and then it is max damage added to that.
All right, so 6. Well, his unarmed strike is just 6 damage, so 12 damage.
Okay. There you
And
go.
then again attempt to grapple him.
Okay.
So same thing. It's got to be 21. 21 is the saving throw.
All right. Hold on. That is a 19.
Okay, so perfect. I'm going to grapple him. I'm going to action surge and attempt to use him as a weapon and swing his body to the guy, I guess, to my left. I'm gonna I have him grappled, and I'm gonna come around and try and use him almost as a battering ram.
Okay. As you go to grapple him, you go through him.
Oh shit. Okay. Thinking on my feet real quick since I'm going through him. Can I take that momentum and spear the other one?
Sure.
Okay, cool. That would be I'm gonna guess that's an unarmed strike. So that would be 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Damn it. Okay. I guess that's it for me.
All right. Kiltash.
Okay. So, seeing as this individual is right up on him, he's going to lunge forward with his bayonet and try to stab it. As he does so, though, we're going to use a superiority die
Okay.
for the ability of distracting strike. So he's going to move in to hit him, and
Okay.
then we will roll. Let's see. So, Diz, when you gave him the bayonet part, were you just doing that like as a dagger to hit, or was it counting off of the actual gun?
I was doing it just an extra weapon that he had. It's like a
Okay,
melee. Like
so-
it's
right.
not like an all-in-one type of. You should just
Right.
shoot
So it's not the +9 musket to hit. It would be like a dagger.
it more like a dagger. Yeah.
So with that is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then I'll roll the damage for a dagger. Okay. So that will be 3 points of damage. And with him spending the superiority die, what that ends up doing is distracting strike. You can spend 1 die, add the total damage to the roll. So the next attack that someone does to this one that's not Keltash gets advantage on it before the start of Keltash's next turn.
Okay.
And then that'll be him with that attack. And since he has 2, he's going to try to stab him again.
All right.
So
Begin the
Dude.
stabination.
Right. That is a 17 to hit. Did not roll swell on that one.
17 misses.
Okay. So, as his musket screams at him, we're in danger.
Yep.
And that will end his turn then.
Meridius.
The one that come walking up on me like he had a pair, I'm going to hit him first.
Okay.
I don't know if Banshee Knights have a pair because they're like specters, but we'll see. Alright, so that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then we'll do the trident damage first. That will be 10 points of damage from the trident itself.
Okay.
And then that is 29 radiant damage to him.
All right. As you hit him with your radiant damage, he fades away.
Okay. As I know one passed me, and I kind of look over and see that Keltash has got one on him, I come over here to aid Thorn.
Okay.
And I'll attack the one that is above Thorn, which would be my right.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Trident damage will be 6, 8, 19 radiant damage.
All right.
And then that'll end my turn.
All right. Hey.
All right. Seeing what Meridius just did, she's going to look down at this individual right here in front of Keltash, and she is going to cast Word of Radiance on this gentleman here. And that is a save.
Okay. What kind of save you need me to make?
Con save, sorry.
I'll say. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It rolled a 7.
That's fail. That's gonna fail. You see her hold out her hand to the... There is way too many dice in here. I did not take the other dice out. I was like, why is this heavy? You see her reach her hand out as a burst of radiance shoots from her hand. And well, that's not much. It's only 4 points of radiant damage. And as she does this, she's looking at Keltash, and if anybody is paying any attention, she kind of just closes her eyes afterwards and pauses for a moment.
Takes a lot out of her to be good.
And that will... Let's see here. I don't know that I want to move really right just yet. So I will leave her there for now. And she will stay there because I don't think I can do this. Yeah, nope. So I am good. That'll end my turn for now.
Okay. Desmond, you're blind.
Okay. I would like to have Desmond reenact the scene from Bloodsport where Jean-Claude Van Damme gets the powder thrown up into his face and he's like, fuck,
Right.
you know, kind of.
You've been attacked by ghostly pocket sand.
And then he regains the courage to fight on.
Pocket
And then he kind of feels his way down the wall away from the thing.
All right. As you go to leave, He's going to take an attack of opportunity
Okay.
against you.
I did scream in its face, so.
You did. He finds it very rude and dishonorable that you screamed.
If you only heard the musket of warning.
Exactly. All right. So as you go to leave, he holds out his hand, but he's not quick enough, and you skirt on down
Okay, good.
the wall.
And as I'm going down the wall, I call out, Spoofy! Where are you, Spoofy? Okay, can I navigate to Spoofy with him squealing
Roll
or
me.
whatever that is?
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
A disadvantage, okay. Okay, that is a 11.
All right, 11. You heard a noise, but you're not sure where it came from or if it was indeed Spoofy.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a diagonal because I kind of know where he was. So you can tell me if I get I'm gonna just start going in a diagonal like this. Do I hear Spoofy as I'm passing him, or do I keep going until I hit the dais?
As you're going, okay. Are you going to make noise, Spoofy, as he goes by you?
Hold on.
He ain't shut up yet. Now he's gonna be quiet? That's crazy.
Also, Desmond, I need you to roll your save.
Oh, I'm not at the end of my turn yet.
Well, that's true. You're not at the end of your turn. Never mind.
Don't hate me, but I left that choice up to the dice. I wanted to roll high-low on that. High, I made a noise. Low, I didn't.
This is the first time Spoofy's ever shut his fucking mouth.
I know, right? The one time he needs to talk.
Yeah, no noise, no
I'm
sound.
I'm about to free Spoofy, and I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna be pretty pissed that I'm doing.
I'm just sitting
Wait,
there
okay.
sitting there watching him.
Can Trick see Desmond approaching Spoofy though?
Give me a perception check.
Nope, that's a 1.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to help.
Okay, Trix, you are
Taco
so
Bell
scared.
advantage! Taco Bell advantage!
Taco Bell advantage enacted.
17.
Not the Taco Bell advantage.
Not the Taco Bell advantage.
No one expects the Taco Bell advantage. Please sponsor us, Taco Bell. You just saved a life. Okay, so Trix, you see
God.
Desmond just trying to find
I
his
have a
way.
staff. I'm
anywhere,
feeling with
so
the
it-
staff.
He's filling with the staff to avoid any awkward HR moments.
Trix
Oh.
is going to use her telekinetic mage hand to tug his staff towards Spoofy.
Yes. I love it.
Excellent. So, Desmond, as you get
Yes.
close to Spoofy, you feel a tug on your staff.
Oh, okay. Is it space that I'm
Not
doing
that
something
one.
tug?
Not that one.
I hate it here.
So, you are kind of pulled
Oh.
to your right,
I bet you
and
were.
as you're pulled to the right, it stops, and you hold out your hand, and you feel solid, but it's like fleshy solid.
So you're saying that it naturally tends to the right, and it's fleshy, but it's solid. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Just to understand what you're saying.
Well,
So,
Spoofy's more scaly than
so
fleshy.
there's definitely a living thing. There's a body in front of you. You've been able to figure
Okay.
that out.
All right. Can I find the ropes to try to undo them?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
God,
Again,
camera!
11.
Camera, why do you keep doing this? Stop
11?
doing this! Stop!
Alright,
The
let me-
suspicious close up. Thank you.
All I can think of when Spoofy was like that is like the little thing that's like, after these messages, we'll be right. All right, let's see if I can outroll you. You rolled an 11, right?
11.
You find the ropes.
Oh, cool. Okay. Am I able to undo the ropes as I'm blind?
Are you just using your hands?
I mean, I probably have a dagger.
Do you want to use your dagger?
Hold on.
No,
let me make
where
sure I
this is
have a
going.
dagger.
Oh God, he's gonna
How many
slice him open.
wounds does Spoofy get before
We're going to
Desmond
find
breaks
out.
the
If he can find
bonds?
that dagger, we're going to find out.
I don't see a dagger.
Okay. All right, so you're just going to use your. I really wish you had a dagger at this point.
I mean, everybody usually has a dagger.
Exactly. Okay. Okay, so you're able to find the rope for his hands with your hands.
Torch. I could set the rope
I mean,
on
that's
fire.
that works too if you want to use that.
No, probably.
Okay, so all right. So you find the ropes.
Mhm.
So I need you to roll me a dexterity check.
I mean, would it be possible if I use like mage hand to do it or something?
You could use mage hand,
Oh,
but
now he wants to
you
talk.
don't know where to direct the mage hand.
I don't. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'll just try to do the dex with disadvantage, is it?
Well, you can feel it, so
Okay.
I would imagine that you would be a normal roll.
Okay, normal roll.
Yep.
Dex. That is a 12.
Well, you go to try to untie it using nothing but your fingers,
Mhm.
and you get a hand cramp and can't untie the knot at this time.
My hands are out of practice. Got a cramp. Yeah, so.
Just so everybody knows, I rolled another nat 20.
Oh my God.
All right, so I guess my
Against
save
him
at the end
untying.
of the turn. I'm still
Yeah, it's
trying
your
to
save.
undo the ropes, I guess. All right.
Yep, your save at the end of the turn. I
It's
need you
a
to
natural
roll a wisdom.
18, so that probably does it without the bonus.
Yep. So yeah, 18. Yep.
23.
You 23. Yep. As you go to untie and your hand cramps up, the pain surges through your body, and then you notice you can actually see your hands in front of your face cramping. And you look and
Spoofy's like
you see Spoofy in front of you.
Okay, that'd be my turn.
All right. That is your turn. All right. Cool. So, Banshee Knight. Thorn is not here. Okay. Let's
Nope.
see here. Okay,
Is-
the Thorn. Okay.
I can hear you.
you're
I can
here.
hear you.
Okay. So here we go. Lame. 12.
That misses.
That misses. Okay. Meridius. That is a 25.
That one will hit.
Okay.
And unlike Thorn, just barely that one will hit.
That'll do 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right. This guy up here at the top. We'll go here. Kind of between Meridius and Faye. And then I need you see, well, first you see his ghostly visage of a mouth open up, and then you hear a horrible screeching wail that penetrates to your very soul. And I need for you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Me, correct?
So I need both of you, Meridius and Faye, to make
Con save?
a Constitution saving throw. Yes, please.
Mm.
22.
I got a
22?
21.
Oh, hold on. Let me look at some measurement. My measurements are being called into question.
You don't question
Not
a man's
that.
measurements.
I know, right? Rude ass. Why are you not working? Why are you not working? I hate you so much right now. Son of a. Okay.
That work for you, Clan?
Yeah, that would work. Okay.
I got it for you, Clan.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Thorn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
I disagree. You should have said that first. That needed to be declared properly first, DM. Come on. And hold you to a higher standard.
Plays under
His back's
review.
his back's more to Thorn, so Thorn didn't hear as much.
Exactly. I do it with advantage, right?
If you want to declare your advantage.
No. Dirty 20 on that.
A dirty 20 on that. All right. What was yours, Meridius?
21.
21. All right. You all hear the wail. And you take each of you takes 9 psychic damage.
9 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get my message, by the way? Did you respond to me?
Yes, I did.
You did? Oh, maybe I might have had it open on my phone or something and it cleared it. Oh, there it is.
For all we know, you don't be checking your messages.
I just had it open and then I changed to something else, so I didn't see it.
Gurrl. Gurrl.
Oral. Trying to play
Alright.
with us.
Mess with my emotions. All right. This guy over here will let me. There we go. He will come here, and he will attack Desmond with the dead finger.
Rude.
Jesus Christ, dice quit going under my monitor. He rolled a nat 1, so see if something bad happens.
He touches himself.
Dang. Dang. Okay, so he goes to use his necrotic finger on Desmond, but for whatever reason, his finger goes through Desmond without actually touching and turns around and touches himself.
Jesus,
So you're saying I made the ghost touch himself?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
So you're
When he
saying
thinks
you
that-
just rolled double nat ones?
Yep.
And when he thinks about Desmond, he touches himself.
And at that,
makes
he
a lot of sense.
poofs away out of
Fun
existence.
when it doesn't happen to me.
So there you go. You're safe for now, Desmond. All right, and then Keltash.
Yep.
Stupid dice. Jesus. Okay, that is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. $17 necrotic.
Okay.
That will end their turn. So, top of the round, Thorn.
I'm getting real tired of what was his name? Boy, not Blake. I was gonna say Blake. No, what's his name? Oh, I got
This guy
Balin.
here-
Balin.
Balin.
I'm getting real tired of Balin. So I'm going to swing with both of my hand axes.
Ooh. Two hands at the same time.
Two hands at the same time, baby. And that would be 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Nice. So that is 13 damage.
13 damage. All right.
And so, since it is slicing damage, I am. So he has reduced speed since I hit him with slashing damage. Reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my extra attack and aim it at the other one, who I don't have his name written down, but the other one is there next to me. Same thing. It'll come back around with two hand axes, and that will be 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that's going to be 11 points of damage. And
Okay.
same thing. He won't. He has 10 less speed, 10 feet less movement.
All right. Okay. Keltash.
All right. Being this close, we're going to stab him again with the
All
bayonet.
right. No, prepare to stab.
Keltash got a nat 20 on the bayonet.
Heck yeah.
Because, you know, the least amount of damage in his arsenal.
That's okay.
That is 14 points of damage with his bayonet.
Wait, is his bayonet piercing damage? Because he has a feat for that.
It doesn't specify on his bayonet.
Is a
I believe
dagger
it's-
piercing?
I believe it's slashing damage.
Dagger's piercing, right?
If it works like a dagger, then I would think it would be piercing damage just like a dagger.
Well, let's see. Yeah, it does show that it's piercing on his homebrewed bayonet. Alright then.
He has the piercer feat, so he gets an extra damage die on a critical. And you can re-roll one of the damage dice once per turn.
So we'll add 3 to that damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna run back to stab him a second time.
All right.
Ooh, I don't think a 9's gonna do it.
Does not.
That will end his turn.
Meridius?
How's the guy looking above Rican right now?
He looks fine.
Does he look dead?
He does,
I'm
in
pretty sure he
fact,
does
look
look dead.
kind of dead and ghosty. As you'll notice, when they move, they don't have legs.
Yeah, you said they
So
were
that's
bunches.
why I couldn't grab him before, because I was reaching for his legs.
They,
Ah,
they
Earned
just
that.
kind of float around
my man's trying to grapple a ghost.
like wispy, ghosty, smoky thing. They do got magic legs.
This ain't no Scooby Doo.
My roll to hit was a 27.
That hits.
Okay. Trident damage is 6.
Okay.
And we're gonna up this one. Okay. So. That is 31 points of smite damage. Didn't want to ruin that one, but I'm going
Mighty
to.
or mighty smiter.
All right.
And whether he poops or not, I'm throwing a trident at the one that screamed at me.
Say whether he poops or not.
Okay.
Oofs.
Oh,
Oofs.
poops. Oh,
Yes.
poops.
You ghost.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. No smitey on this one because it's ranged. 10 points of trident damage. And then as it hits, I recall it back to my hand.
All right.
And that will end my turn.
All right. The one that you threw your trident at,
Yes.
he poops.
Nice. That's what he gets for screaming at me.
Little bitch, I wanted to kill him. I'm just kidding. Yelled in my
Alright.
face.
Hey.
All right. So, as she kind of like recovers for a moment and looks up, her eyes just don't look as normal as they did. They seem deep and dark, and she turns, watching the one in front of her disappear. She'll turn to this guy down here. She
Okay.
is going to come right up on him with her sword, and she's going to swing it at him.
Okay.
All right, so that is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Shut up, bitch. All right. Well, if that misses, then let me see here. Anything else? No, because I can't technically do that. That's it. She just misses. She swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. All right. Desmond.
Okay. I would like to untie the ropes now.
All right. So you can see and everything. So give me a dex check.
Dex check. Dex check.
Any spells that would do this for me? Oh, okay. We'll do it manually then.
You could do a
ignore that.
firebolt.
Well, I don't have firebolts. We do a fireball.
That sounds like a spellcaster problem right there.
Yes. Do a fireball. Oh, sorry.
16.
16?
Mhm.
All right. You can clearly see now, so that aids in doing this. And you reach behind Spoofy and untie his arms.
Okay.
So Spoofy, your arms are untied.
I would imagine that's my action.
Yes.
With my arms untied, I'll remove the.
You'll
the
do
mouth
no
covering.
such thing.
Oh no, I can't.
Well, you can. Okay, I'll let you remove the mouth covering.
Oh God! Took y'all long enough. Eesh.
I'll kill him.
This is the appreciation I get. I
Can
spilled my
Desmond
as a
beers,
bonus-
sir.
Can Desmond, as a bonus action, shove that gag back in his mouth?
He could.
Alright, I guess I'm going to, with my movement, run across in front of this guy.
No, yeah, because
Do I
That's a
die?
bold move right there, friend.
You don't die.
Okay.
Remember, he has promised he will not get involved until you have defeated all of his knights.
Okay.
Trix is
Alright.
turning her head nervously back and forth between the big guy and Desmond.
Alright, so I'm gonna make my way over there. That'll be my turn. I guess I'll start, like, messing with the ropes, but I have to use
Okay,
my action to do
alright.
it next time. So.
Before it is the Banshee Knight's turn, Spoofy, roll initiative. What'd you get?
Got a 6.
6. No, all right. Damn it. Okay, good. Okay, you put your 6 in there. All right, cool. All right, so it is now the Banshee Knight's turn. And this top Banshee here, that's at the top of Regan there, opens its mouth
Oh.
and lets out a wail. And I need for both of you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
24.
Okay.
I got 20.
Okay. I need each of you to take 13 psychic damage. Then Thorn, the one in front of you, will try to hit you with its finger once again.
Gotta stop fingering me then.
So that is a 13.
That misses.
So the one down here next to Keltash and Faye
Yeah.
will open its mouth. I need each of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mr.
No.
DM, I sent you a message.
Fuck you and your con.
Okay.
21.
21. All right. I can hear you, bud.
Sorry, I was coughing earlier. 19
No, it's
for
fine.
Keltash.
19.
He got almost as good as con as I do. Surprising, considering how he plays it.
Okay. All of you will take 13 points of psychic damage.
Wait, I also take 13 points?
Other stuff happens if you fail.
Okay. We live in her.
All right, and that will be their turn. Spoofs.
Hmm.
As of right now, your hands are free, but your feet are still tied.
Okay. Okay, so my hands are free, but my feet are tied.
Yes.
What would it
And
take
you're
from...
just kind of floating in the air.
oh fuck! I am just floating.
But you're not very far floating off the air, off the ground.
Okay. What do I need to do to try to untie my feet?
Untie your feet. Give me a dexterity check.
That is a 15.
15?
Yes.
Okay. You go to untie your feet, and at first they kind of start unraveling, and then you notice that as you pull, a couple of the threads get kind of tighter, and you seem to be making a knot.
Just my luck.
Rogue you are.
I would assume there's probably nothing else that I can do. So, am I?
That
I'm
was
just.
your action.
I'm just floating there.
Yeah, you're floating there, probably about 3 or 4 feet off the ground, just enough to be considered floating.
Do I have control of like my positioning, like or am I just like floating in a circle kind of deal? What's happening? Am I free floating?
If you move,
Mhm.
you can kind of feel like your weight kind of shifts you around a little bit, but you seem to be kind of stuck where you are.
Well, then I'm just gonna make myself comfortable here in the air.
All right.
On Trix
There
and
you go.
Spoofy are just Peter Griffin on that one episode. They're just floating
Yep.
in the air. They're stuck.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, for Trix, it's nothing
What's
new.
wrong with me?
Hey,
Something
uh,
wrong.
hey, guy that freed my hand. Fancy guy in the robe.
Did you forget his name? What the fuck?
If Trix could facepalm right now, she would. Like, yes, bring attention to the fact that you're free.
All right. Top of the round. Thorn.
I look at the one that was just opened his mouth, and I say, "Y'all really need to shut the hell up." And I go to palm strike him like in the mouth, to like forcibly close his mouth. That is 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. It is 6 points of damage. And because it's unarmed, because it's just a palm strike, he's got to make that saving throw.
Okay. What saving
Eight.
throw does he need to make?
Strength or dex.
Okay.
8, 9. It's got to be 26.
He fails.
Okay. So at that point, I am gonna grapple him, and
You
I'm
can't
gonna
grapple him.
I thought I couldn't grapple him because there was no legs. I can't grapple his head.
But
You
he's a
can't
ghost. Hit
grapple
him?
him at
Say
all.
that.
I can hit him.
He's a
You can
ghost.
hit him, but you can't grapple him.
Can I shove him? Can't do nothing. God, it's terrible. All right, in that
Well, here,
case-
hold on a minute. You are so pissed off, and you hit him. You hit him so hard that it actually surprises him, and the shock of surprise poofs him out.
All right, I'm good with good with that. I'll take that one. So then, okay, then I'll take my extra. I'll do my second attack to the other one.
Okay.
And that is 17 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, cool. I'm so angry that I fucking swing wildly and just miss.
Yep, you just miss.
I'll take
Almost spinning around and hitting Meridius.
Fair.
All right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
With what he rolled, he wouldn't have done nothing to me either.
Keltash.
I'm going to gonna attempt to stab this thing again.
All right. If it works, it works.
Right? I mean, he's in my bubble.
Yep.
In my bubble.
I don't think that a 9's gonna make it, sir.
That is not.
So
I
I'm
need
gonna
more
try
than that.
again. I'm
All
gonna
right.
try again.
Try it again, this time with feeling.
Okay. So with feeling, a 24.
That hits.
With feeling.
With me. That is 7 points of the piercing damage.
All right.
And then,
I was just kind of sitting there. Let me move him a little bit. There we go.
right? And since the bayonet doesn't seem to be working as well as he wants it to, I'd say he'd probably look at his musket and be like, "You're not helping me." And
The
that was
musket
just-
back to you is just going.
Yeah, all it's doing is screaming at me. It's not helping.
Yeah. It's just it's just screaming. It's not even talking. It's just screaming.
I feel like that would be a hard thing to do in a fight. To just have something in your head just constantly screaming.
That's why he's missing so much.
Right? Quit screaming. But that was his turn.
All right. Meridius.
I'm going to try to hurt this person with me and Thorn.
All right.
That's probably not gonna make it. That is a 16.
16 misses.
All right, I'm gonna try again. That one is a 21.
That hits.
Okay. So we're looking at 12 points of damage from the trident.
Okay.
And then 18 points of damage from the divine.
All right. As the divine hamage, the divine hamage.
Hamages. The divine hamage. I love
Apparently
it.
I'm hungry and I want ham.
The divine
The
hamage.
divine ham. Wait for a new NPC to appear if they survive.
Oh my god.
The priest of pork will be born.
Hammond, the priest of pork.
Exactly. He's the divine hamage. Okay. Well, this divine hamage poofs away for some great ham.
If that's not the bad guy in like a Thanksgiving episode, I'm going to fight you.
I know, right? It's got to be done now.
And
Somebody-
seeing how that is
Somebody make a
sorted,
note.
Meridius is going to use his movement to get down here into this fight, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. Hey.
Ah.
Fishman has appeared next to you.
Fish. What up, fish sticks? No, I'm just kidding. She would never say that. I am going to fuck it. I'm gonna swing at it again. I don't
Go
fucking
for
know.
it.
No, I lied. I'm
Okay,
just-
don't do that.
I'm just fucking tempting with fate today. As
You can
she's
try
like
to
right up
heal
on. Well, she's gonna reach out to it, just purely pissed off. Eyes are still extremely dark, and she's gonna like. You see her reach out, and it almost feels like she's like fighting herself, but she kind of like just sticks her hand in the face of this damn banshee guy and casts Word of Radiance again.
All right. I have to roll a saving throw, correct?
Yep, con save.
On save?
Yep.
That is a 14.
That'll fail. It's gonna be 7 points of radiant damage.
7 points of radiant damage. Okay. Is that all for Faye?
That, well, maybe, depending on you.
Yes.
And she'll draw her hand back again, and that will be the end of her turn.
Okay.
Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Did I? No, technically not. Okay, we're good. I'm good.
Okay. So, Desmond, you are standing in front of Trix.
Mhm. Is that all?
She's still, yeah,
What do
she's
you-
still
what do
looking
you wanna
between you
do?
and the big
I
bad
don't
guy.
know.
She's
You
like,
said it like there was something else gonna happen. Like she burst into flames. I don't know.
Dear God.
please don't wish that juju on me.
Trix digivolves too.
Does my attunement to my Frostbrim revolver count? Because then I'm still resistant to fire.
Not Trix being a Digimon.
I mean, she does have metal wings, so.
I would like to try to untie the ropes on her wrist.
All right. Give me a dex.
That is a 13.
You successfully untie Trix's hands.
She's pulling the gag out of her mouth.
Does she have her wings?
She does have her wings.
Okay, I didn't know what they took. So
And that'd be pretty fucked up. If they took her wings. That's crazy.
Oh,
Their wings off.
yeah. Oh, that's how you
I grab a hold of Trix.
unleash
Trix,
barbarian
it
trick.
is awful. It's horrific. The scene in this room. I spilled my drink. That's pretty much
That's
all that
what you're
happened,
worried about?
I have gone at least 18 seconds without a drink.
Does she? She had her bag of holding under her cloak still. Under her robe.
He's sober.
You do not have your bag of holding.
Damn. Okay.
If you would give me an extra action, I will throw a fireball at this food.
I don't have. Never mind. I'm out of the fancy
For
wine
making
anyway.
fun of my sobriety.
Trix is still just looking over at the boss dude and looking back at Desmond. You realize he can see you, right?
Oh shit! I forgot about him.
At that, saying that, the boss knight, as we're calling him, looks over at you, Desmond, and just
Not the finger thing.
also, Trix, I need you to roll initiative.
Hey, I can do things now.
I'll be right back, Triggs, and then I.
That
just
checks
run
out.
off.
That checks out
Alright.
completely.
Is the cloud still here? Where's the cloud at? I don't want to run into the cloud.
Yeah,
It should be
and-
gone. It should be
Oh.
gone because technically I dropped my concentration on it. So
The cloud. In the beginning, there was the cube.
Wrong franchise.
Wow.
I'll be right there. So
Okay.
I'll use my action already.
All right. Okay. The Banshee Knight will turn and stick out its putrid little finger and try to attack Faye.
Can I bite it?
I mean, you can, sure.
You're gonna bite the banshee?
That
That
is
was just a neat
9.
reaction. Yeah, no, that don't hit. She's just gonna be like, no.
Meow.
Put that back.
That'll be my new band's name. Bite the Banshee.
Also,
Bite the
Faye,
banshee.
as it reaches out to try to attack you, you see it kind of cock its head. And then it pulls its arm back. And in your head, you hear, apologies.
She just looks confused.
Barf!
Ooh. Still kind of just dangling here, aren't I?
Ding dang dangler.
Ding dang dangler. Well. Damn, there's really
But now
nothing
you
that-
can try to untie your feet.
Well, I already done tried that one time, but the
But you
rope-
can try it again.
I mean, he's got like a dagger, right?
I would think so. Do you have a dagger? Do you
I
have
thought you, I thought you guys cleaned
claws?
me out of my inventory because
That
I
is
was
true.
a prisoner.
That is true. He doesn't have his
He's got
stuff.
claws, right?
He does have claws.
He's like some lady who's got those like 4-inch long nails trying to
Yeah.
grab something.
No,
mean-
no. I wear cloth gloves, as you can see.
Spoofy, big fan of Lee press on nails.
Man, you gotta treat yourself sometimes, you know.
Exactly. Treat yourself. So what are you gonna do, Spoof?
Cool. I'll make another attempt at my feet rope.
At your feet rope, all right?
At my feet rope. Was that dexterity?
Yep.
Oh, alrighty.
The same damn roll.
It wouldn't have helped you anyway, because I rolled a nat 20.
How
Damn.
are you rolling tonight?
So
Oh no, but he needs to knock that shit off.
Hey, you know what? Be glad it wasn't on attacks or damage or
He's
something.
Right?
He's rolling loaded tonight.
All right, so you go to untie your ropes, and it's looking like you're doing well, and then you notice you've actually tied your finger into the ropes.
Ow, 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 ow.
So now you're
ow.
sitting there with your finger in the ropes and kind of bent over.
Oh god. Ah. So all you can do is laugh sometimes.
Aren't you supposed to be good at the sneaky shit?
Aren't you supposed to be good at blowing shit up?
Glad you finished that.
Give me a
sentence.
minute.
All right, Trix. So you were untied in this round, so I'll let you have a turn this round.
She's concerned, and she's still looking over at the boss man. Like, are you gonna stop me?
He's just looking at the fight. He does not care, seemingly, what's going on with you. And your feet are still tied, and you're kind of floating there.
She's gonna test her wings and see if she can move them.
Okay. You go to test your wings, and your wings flap.
Okay, good. They didn't fuck with that, so I don't have to kill them for that. Okay. Well, she's gonna kind of just start trying to untie her feet, still kind of looking over at the guy like, I'm just gonna do this.
All right. Give it a shot.
It's just flat dex. I can't use sleight of hand. It'd be really nice if I could use sleight of hand. That's a 13.
Yeah, you bend down to untie your ropes, and you are able to nimbly bimbly untie them. So now your feet are free.
She's just gonna flip Spoofy a bird. And she's just gonna kind of stay in her spot. She's not going anywhere.
All right.
She's
Awesome.
like, I don't know if I should move, but I'm free.
Bold of you to assume you can move.
Top of the round, Thor. I'm sorry, Thorn. It was your outfit that was making me think Thor.
I say because of that action, he gets an inspiration.
I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to move yet. Hold on.
Give this man an inspiration.
Harvey wants to pile on this guy.
I mean, that is perfectly illegal.
Illegal?
No, it's all perfectly legal.
How did you do that?
How do I do what?
Are you measuring and moving your marker at the same time? That is dope.
I just hit measure and then grab my guy and moved him around.
Isn't that what they all do?
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh.
I see what you did there. Goofy
You know what?
made a
I need to
joke
recover.
about somebody's deal.
I'm going to I'm gonna use second wind first before I do anything else.
Okay.
So 1d10 plus 10. So let me find a d10. That would give me 17 hit points back.
Okay.
Because I wasn't quite hurting, but I was hurt.
All right.
So that counts as my bonus action, which I technically took before my action. But
There's no order. There's no laws when
Okay.
your party member has claws.
I'm gonna go gang up on the guy there, and I'm just gonna swing. I'm tired. I'm tired of these people, and I'm just like I'm done with you bitches. And I swing with a palm strike, and that will
All
be
right.
a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's six points of damage.
All right. So you palm strike him just like you did the other one. And once again, the very shock that you, instead of using your weapon, used your hand to hit him, sends him to the nether.
Sent this man to the Shadow Realm.
The Dokaiba. Nobody goes to the Shadowland.
Just never venture there.
All right. So with the last knight gone, the boss knight stands up and claps.
While he's clapping, can I dash towards the door?
You can.
Okay. He's gonna run. And then just gonna beeline down through here.
Can I dash in the opposite direction while he's
Say-
talking? Can I dash towards him?
Are
Certainly.
you okay? Are you okay? As I'm running at everybody. And then I stop. And I look and I grab my glass off the ground. Are you okay? There's still some left.
I'll
I think
move
it's gonna
closer
survive.
to them up front then to get
Okay.
ready for them. Yeah.
Excellent work dispatching my knights. You all fought well. And I see that you've even freed your friends.
Yeah, kind of. I'll point to Spoof.
Tell
Listen,
me.
I run with gadgets. You took my gadget, so I'm limited in what I can do here.
Ah, yes. One moment. And he waves his arm towards you, Trix, and the other arm towards you, Spoofy, and your equipment and everything returns.
And Trix is immediately patting up all of her pockets and everything, and checking her bag, and she's
Also,
happy.
Trix and Spoofy, you are no longer floating.
I mean, Trix still is.
Exactly. But I mean, you're now floating with your own power now.
Am I still hogtied?
Your legs are well. No, we'll say that the ropes come off when you hit the ground. Sorry, Meridian.
He did it to himself.
Trix is gonna just look at the guy and be like, so can we go stand with them now?
Be my guest.
Okay, bye. And she's just looking at it.
Well, that sucked.
Yeah. Guys, never put Spoofy on lookout duty.
Are you ready to face me?
Debatable.
That depends.
Anyone looking at Meridius sees that he's extremely bloody, and we're talking blood coming out his ears, bloody.
Faye will
And he turns around and looks at him. Give me one moment, and I will oblige you. And I reach up and I grab my holy symbol, and I use my lay on hands.
As you go to touch your holy symbol, Meridius, he is instantly in front of you. There is no rest on the battlefield.
Can I grab
That's
Radius's
where
shoulder?
We will take a break.
Damn it.
Oh, but I had a good response to that comment.
We'll have to wait until until your rest is over.
Womp womp.
We'll be back with Meridius's response.
I need no rest.
After these messages.
Exactly.
After these-
Hey, we're back. Hi, everybody. We're back. And if you remember from where we left off, the general big boss knight, as they call him, had just told Meridius, after bamping over to him, that there is no rest on the battlefield. So you wanted to do a reaction to that, lady, so we'll start with you, and then we'll go to Meridius, and then we'll open it up for everyone else.
Who are you gonna say, Meridius? Because I feel like you'd beat me to whatever I was doing.
Okay, Meridius, go with you.
Resting and taking a moment to clear this room of yours is not the same. Some of us don't have the abilities that you do to be able to just teleport wherever you want. And I sure as hell wasn't going to run to your fucking presence.
As he says this, you feel her hand come up over your shoulder, and she's gonna touch your shoulder, and you'll hear her cast a spell, and you will kind of have, we'll just say that you see like a mark appear slightly, we'll say it appears near your wrist or somewhere where you can easily see it, as I cast Death Ward on Meridius at the 4th level, essentially protecting you. If you drop to 0 hit points, instead of dropping to 0, you drop to 1.
Okay. Should I not use all my resources? Would that not make this unbalanced?
I was just going to use one of mine on my way to you. There was no rest involved.
Fine. Call upon your puny god.
I don't require my god to do what I needed. And I just use lay on hands while I'm standing there looking at him.
Okay.
Oh, aggressive eye contact while he touches himself. 10 out of 10. Dominant move right there.
Yes. Looking at someone intently while they touch themselves. All right.
I never
does-
made physical
looks
contact
offended
with myself.
Because that's his shtick.
This guy's doing my bit.
Damn it.
Does anyone else say anything? Want to do anything?
Trix has pulled a few items out of her bag and is casually clicking together a tiny handheld cannon as she's watching this happen.
All right.
Summoning a force
I'm
cannon.
checking.
Pour another drink.
Since he teleported, I'm checking to see if there's any legs under him.
This man got legs. He's looking under his skirt as he's over there. Oh,
He's like,
Pick up his robe a little bit. Do I see anything?
There are
What's it
what appear to be legs.
How many?
Up here.
Dose.
hmm.
Okay.
All right. So with that, since behind the scenes action here, chat, I gave everybody the ability to re-roll as a group, re-roll initiative. They decided to keep the same initiative going forward. So I would just add Mr. Mans to the initiative.
Mr. Mans.
Spoof, his name's not on the screen for you.
Ah!
she's even higher than the big guy. I'm so excited.
So there we go. But he will not move or anything since he vamped over there. So we will start at the top of the round. Thorn.
This is why I wanted to reroll. I'm just going to take out my arm blade and take a swing. Switch dice because that wasn't that great this round. That will be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay, cool. And that will be 10 points of damage. slashing damage, so he can't, same thing, reduce the speed by 10 feet. And then my second extra attack is 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. And 12 points of damage. Do I double up on the slashing in case we want to retreat or anything like that? Or no? If do I double up on reduced speed?
No.
Okay. Cool. All right, that's it. I'm good. I'm done.
All right. Let's see here. All right. He looks at you and says, "Excellent work. Let's see if it happens again." Keltash.
So Keltash is going to move over to here to be a little further away so he doesn't have to use his bayonet this time. And he is going to take aim onto the general with his musket.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit.
22 hits.
Nice. That is 8 points of damage from his musket.
All right. 8 points of damage from the musketoon.
And then that, with that, he'll do his reload action surge, and fire again.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. And that is 14 points of damage from the musket warning. And then he'll end his turn as he's reloading.
All right. Meridius.
See how I want to do this first. Let's see. Okay, I do not want to do that right now. I do not want to hurt everybody. So I will just attack him with my trident.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a 17 to hit.
That misses.
Oh. That one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So, you want it separate again? Trident
So you're,
versus
you're
radiant.
hitting your trident against him?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the trident, but I'm gonna bump up radiant, divine smite. So you want it separate?
Sure.
Okay. So the trident damage will be 8 points of damage,
Okay.
and then we will crank this. All right. That'll be with using a 3rd level spell, that will be 40 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right. So that lets us go to Faye.
Okay. So I am going to. Faye looks a little tired. Her eyes still seem really dark. If anybody took the time to look at her, and she's gonna wrap around to the lovely Banshee champion, and she's going to kind of stick out her hand and make a melee spell attack, and she is going to cast Vampiric Touch on this lovely gentleman here.
Eric, touch.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's going to be an 18 plus 8. I'm going to assume that probably hits.
Yes.
So that's going to be 3, 6. Oh. It's going to be 11, 12, 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And let's see. It's gonna give me 6. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Desmond.
All right. No one looks to be injured, right? So I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at this fellow.
Apparently, Desmond is drunk.
Yeah. Apparently, still blind.
Oh, is anybody injured? I thought the paladin touched himself.
Well,
There are other people besides the paladin.
the paladin tried to heal himself, but the fighter and the cleric and the other individual that I'm not going to give away his ability because he's like multi-classed is also injured.
They look damaged then?
You
not-
can tell that they've had some scrapes,
So
but they're not bloodied, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, that's why I had to wait earlier for you. I was like,
Hold on a minute, let me check.
I said, hold on.
So I will move to here then if Faye and Thorn are damaged, right? So I will move to here and cast Cure Wounds at level 4 from my staff. As I
Okay.
touch Faye with the staff.
Bonk.
Bonk.
I
Healing
just
bonk.
bonking me with the staff.
Yep.
And that is D8. Okay, so that is level 4 would be what, 4d8 plus spellcasting mod. 4d8 plus 5. 16, 22, 27 points of healing. I think I have any other healing I can throw at Thorn from this. Well, maybe. Would you consider that casting a spell when I use my staff to do it? Could I cast another spell using a bonus action?
Using your staff, I would say, is a full action.
It is a full action. Is it casting a
Yes.
spell? I can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
Yep, you can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
Okay,
That would
so
still
it is
count.
casting a spell even though it is
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'll say, hang in there, old chum. I'll be over to give you healing touches in a
Oh,
moment.
you in a minute?
And I'll give him inspiration.
Hey.
All right.
As
Look forward to the
you-
next touch, old friend.
As you touch Faye with your staff,
Huh?
she screams. She looks better, and she looks healed, but she instantly grabs her left arm, and she screams, and her eyes go pitch black, and all you see are two large spectral wings come out of her back and spread out far across. And everybody within 10 feet needs to roll. I need a charisma saving throw.
So everybody.
Everybody.
I am so fucked.
Everybody in the club need to
25.
roll.
There's a 5.
25.
He's 25.
25. I was like, oh my god.
Yes. No.
That's better than
charisma's
I
my thing.
expected. It's a 13.
What am I rolling? I'm sorry.
Everyone
Charisma save.
within 10 feet of
Oh,
me
okay,
can
great.
add
Oh.
3 to their save.
All
I
right.
am not.
16.
Add 3 to their save, so then
Yeah.
that would be a 14 for me.
Okay, if you were below
Thorn.
a 16, you
Ah.
fail.
Ah.
Oh,
Yay.
Thorn, you
I
have
don't even
a
have, I don't even
inspiration.
have to
Okay?
calculate.
No, I'm good. I got a 16.
You know, you can use it for anything for the next.
So
like, 10
Spoofy
minutes.
and Trix, I think are the only two. You
You
are
said for
frightened.
10 minutes?
10 feet, within 10 feet. You're frightened until the end of your next turn.
Then Spoofy should be
Just
safe.
frightened of you?
Yes.
Spoofy, you're safe then. You're within 10 feet of me. You can't be frightened as long as I'm conscious.
Yeah.
So, Trix, you are frightened of Faye.
That's what happens when you're away from me like that, Trix.
Listen, okay, the big bad scary dude that I've been reading horror stories about for 6 months just bamfed across until he was real
And-
fucking close to me.
If you look at Faye, that's up to the DM on if you notice anything about her. Because it is a small
spectral
detail.
wings.
But
They
you see
notice.
that. No, this is different. This is a very
Okay.
small detail.
Okay.
That isn't anything to do with the wings. And I'll send it to you just so you're aware of.
Son of a bitch, you just gave me disadvantage! Ew.
Did the boss get frightened?
Damn it! Of all the people to give disadvantage to.
I mean, at least Keltash was away from it.
No, but she's standing right next to the guy, which means. Ah, damn it.
Okay. Anyway, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Anyone within 5 feet of Faye,
So me and Desmond.
you can roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Hey.
Well, mine wasn't that good. Mine's a dirty 20.
Okay.
25.
So,
Let me describe it.
yes, please.
So, as you see her clutch her left arm as this is happening, you notice that there are black veins that seem to be starting to peer out and running down part of her arm. They don't stick out far. They're very minimal that you can see at the moment, but you see some kind of black vein that is running down her left arm that she grabbed.
Damn it, the last demonic person that showed up like that in the party, I tried to kill him. And that was Spoofy as a hellhound.
All right. So now we go to boss guy, and you see him just kind of bamf back to his chair.
Can we take attack opportunity?
No, you cannot.
Damn.
This is a magical means. Fucking magic.
And then he looks at you all and goes, "Let's illuminate the room."
Oh, damn it.
And then you just see this orb of hellfire shoot towards you, pretty much right beside, no, we'll say here, between Trix and Desmond.
Yeah, I was wondering if the little bastard was scared of me.
And I need for everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw as the orb, when it reaches that area, explodes.
And everybody but Trix and Keltash have a +3.
I'm a little busy. And when
Okay,
I say a
okay.
little, I mean I'm a nat 1 busy.
Wait, do I have disadvantage on
Ladies, not
okay,
the only
ability
one
checks
with a
and
nat 1
attack
busy?
rolls? It doesn't apply to saving throws. Thank God.
Nat
Okay.
1.
All right, let me roll both of
So-
your nat ones.
I got like an 8 total. I know 11 with +3.
Okay. Both of you are safe from any extraordinarily bad thing happening.
Does an 18 save?
Does 18 save? Let me look on my sheet here. No.
Then she's going to use her reaction to use Flash of Genius to add an additional 5. So it is a 23.
That will save.
So Keltash got a 19.
Okay. That will save.
Meridius got a 24.
That will save as well.
Spoofy stepped away. Can I roll for him?
Tell you what. So did anybody that's here roll above a 19 on their save?
3 boot.
3 people.
I rolled
Okay.
an 11 total.
With
Oh.
the +3?
Yeah, I rolled a 5 plus 3 plus 3.
Okay. Let's see. Regan or Ellen, I'll let you roll for Spoofy.
Fuck it, I'll do
Whichever
it.
one. Whichever
Fuck
one.
it, I'll do
I got
it.
that 20. I got that 20. I got that 20 for him.
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah.
You said, wait,
So
wait,
plus-
wait, wait.
Plus
But it would
3
have been
plus
funny if I got
whatever
if I
the-
got Tim into trouble.
Alright.
I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
it would have been funny.
Quick rule: don't have to add pluses if you roll a nat 20.
I'm just saying.
You
We
can't
might
roll
have
higher.
to.
You can't get higher than a nat 20.
I can. What if it's 2 nat 20s?
That would be impressive. Okay, so if you saved, then just a second. It's a lot of dice.
I feel like I'm not the one that needed the death ward at this point.
No, but if somebody's gonna kill it, it's probably gonna be you, so that's why I gave it to you.
Is it a concentration spell? Because you ain't gonna have it much longer.
It's not a concentration spell.
What if
God
you die?
bless. It does. It's you're good. It is not dependent on me at
I'm just
all. Thank
checking.
God.
The caster died. Damn it! Bring her back.
All right, then let's see. If you failed, then you need to take 56 fire damage and 20 necrotic damage.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
you
God I
still-
don't take necrotic damage.
If you
So-
saved, you get half that.
So 76 total damage.
Yes. And then you
Cool.
need to half that if you saved.
Okay.
So because Trix is resistant to fire, that would be halved again.
That would be
13.
yes. If you
And then
made
the
your
10
save
necrotic.
and then you hit it, yes, that would be halved again.
We're going down, 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 down. Steady, we're going down, swinging. Can somebody bloody my corpse?
Same.
Your
This is
boy
probably the
is
low
really
point, right? It
hurting
can
right
only
now.
get better from here.
All right.
Or
So
worse.
Thorn,
I
Oh,
knew
you're
there was a
dead?
reason I took.
No,
Revenancer.
I'm at 14 health right now.
Oh,
I mean, you got Keltash beat. He's at 6.
You're still in double digits. You're fine.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say a tenth of my health, but no. I mean,
Keltash has 6 hit points left.
all right. Well, I'm not terribly bad at that. But still.
Does that mean she's down? Or just
No,
bleeding?
it's a bloody.
Okay.
That says it's bleeding out. I wish it was smaller.
me too. All right.
Anybody know what is Spoofy good? Like,
Oh, he saved.
oh, he saved.
got a
Well, he's still
natural
taking
20.
damage.
Yeah, he got
Oh,
an
yeah,
extra 20, so
natural 20.
he doesn't take any damage.
Good for him.
'Cause
Good job, Reekin. Way to roll for
Nat-
him and not for you.
Nat 20
listen,
savings.
I got the one for me and the 20 for him. So you know.
All right, and so with that, he will end his turn.
Icons are so big.
I know.
I know, I hate him. Trix,
So Trix is.
everybody around you got blowed up.
Yep, they did. She only got slightly crispy, but she's looking at Faye and she's like, "That's fucking creepy." And how far away is this motherfucker now? Okay, he's too far for that, but yeah, she can't do a straight line because she can't willingly get closer to Faye.
Nope.
So
You gotta
she's
go
gonna-
around me.
I know. So she's gonna. Okay, so she'll go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Motherfucker! Actually,
Sorry.
before she does something though, she's gotta yell, "Craig! Where the fuck are you?"
You said Caltech
Alright,
had 6
as-
hit points, right?
Yes.
As you yell for Craig, he appears next to you.
And he obviously can't talk back, but she's giving him what the fuck face because she can.
He just kind of points.
Okay, how fast is he? He can fly 30 feet.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The fuck did I just come back to?
So she's not.
I'm dead. Wait, no,
She's gonna point towards Thorn and send Craig that way. As she uses her bonus action to use her cannon to pew 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 at Big Boy. So she's using her cannon for that. Faye is no longer in her line of sight though, so she doesn't have disadvantage. Yes! Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Yay! We like that. So then he's sitting in his chair, so he won't be thrown back at all. But
Well, he's actually standing in front of it. Actually, he's
well,
not
he's-
sitting in the chair.
his ass is getting shoved up to 5 feet away from the cannon, so he's sitting his ass down now. Ooh, that's a very nice damage roll. That is 22 damage from that. And then
Gotcha.
if Craig is close enough to Thorn to touch him, she is going to cast. We'll do a second level Cure Wounds on Thorn.
Okay.
Thank you.
So that's gonna be. I rolled so much better for the damage. That's 9 hit points for you.
Hey, that's better than what I was. Thank you. Friend.
But in her other hand, she's got her revolver pulled out though, so she's double fisting weapons towards this dude. And that's all I can do.
All right. Stop that. Owlbear, please. Thank you. Okay. Move.
So yeah. Oh god, he moved all the way back there. Oh jeez, I missed a lot. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at the 3rd level against Homeboy.
Okay.
Alrighty, here we go. Does a 19 hit?
No.
What?
A 20 or higher? Oh, good.
Oh, this sucks. Oh, that's yeah. That's all I got on my plate for this. Right? I'm sorry.
All right. Top of the round. Thorn.
Oh shit. Oh.
By the way, Thorn, are you still bloodied?
Yes, I'm still bloody. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. I'm gonna taunt him a little bit. It's like limp forward. Sort of champion falls back in the middle of battle. And I
He's talking shit.
take one of my hand axes and I take one of my hand axes from my belt and I just toss it, throw it at him.
Okay.
And that is not going to do shit. So there's that. It's 12. 12? No?
12 misses.
Okay, cool.
Real.
I'll go. Yeah, I will take the other hand axe and try again. And
Alright.
that also doesn't do anything. That's a 13.
All right, 13 misses. Anything else you would like to do?
Cry a little on the inside.
Thorn weeps.
It's like a
Keltash.
little teenager throwing the hand axes at the axe place. It just
Yep.
misses entirely.
Misses completely. Hope I did some damage to this chair.
So, Keltash will, as he's coughing up blood, will go ahead and use his bonus action to use his second wind, so that he can get a little bit more HP back. Okay. So we'll add 19 to that. Okay. And then he is going to take aim at the boss man with his gun.
Okay.
So that will be,
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
I mean, not with this thing, he won't. That is a,
But this he won't.
that's a 27 to hit.
All right. 27. Okay. That hits.
Okay. And then that will be 10 points of damage from his musket.
10 points of damage.
And then we'll have him kind of move over here. So, because he's like, I don't want to be in the middle of that fireball yet.
Radius.
All right. So, seeing that everybody got
severely flame broiled right here in the middle of the group. I will use. Let's.
I see y'all down there trying to figure out how far away you are from the bad
I
guy.
can't. I can't. I'm literally like, where am
I
I?
hate that you can't hide the rulers on this one.
You don't see nothing. Nothing. Pay attention to your own screen.
Yeah, I know.
Mind
Just
your
remember,
business.
I can't measure to you either.
So if you have the measuring tool in the top middle of the screen, there's a ruler and there's a person. If you switch it over to the person, that's how I was moving my guy before. I just learned that.
Wait,
Just
I
now.
don't see that.
So top, I was trying to take a screenshot, but it didn't let me post it in Zoom. I'll put it in the thing.
Oh, okay. Wait. Character
Or-
distances.
this is-
Person. Oh. Oh.
There you go. There you go. There you go. See.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We learn something every day.
And if you hit the ruler thing in the top toolbar, like where the music is, everybody's unnamed character, but it'll tell you how far everybody is away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Mine does not, though.
Let's see.
Do you have yourself selected?
Maybe that's a problem. Hold on. Let me check that.
I'm sending you this DM just so you can see it.
Oh, it says unnamed character.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the farthest one from you is going to be Big Bad.
yeah.
Big bad.
Just to let you know
Okay.
what it can or can't do. So if I use that, can I hand off a healing potion to somebody?
No.
Okay.
And somebody healing potion will be a full action.
Okay. Then I'm going to move to right here. And as I'm walking past Thorn, he sees me pull this gem out of my pocket and I crush it. And beside me, pretty much just right below me, I don't know if you have an icon for it or not, but I'm conjuring a water elemental.
I do not this particular juncture.
That's fine. That's fine. But I'm going to conjure a water elemental. Do you want me to roll for his initiative, or do you want me to have him just go after I do?
He can go after you do.
Okay.
Here's what I will do. I will make one of these guys visible and bring him down here. And I will say that you are the owner of that token. So that's your water elemental.
Okay. So, oh, that's the wrong one. I was like, why isn't that showing? Okay. So, he'll come out and then go, I guess, pretty much after I do. So as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
And then I will end my turn where I'm standing. And then let the elemental do what he's going to do. Let's see, I've got a speed of 40. So I'll put him right up in its face. And then okay. Alright. So I'm gonna try to swing on this thing with this water element.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
It would normally hit, but he just parries it away.
Okay. So let's see. I'll use his second attack because he's a 4th level from what I sent you, so he gets 2 attacks. That one is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 1d2 plus 4 plus. That is 10 points of water damage. Well, bludgeoning damage, but it's water.
Okay.
And then that will end his turn.
All right.
So I'll also send you his stats so that you know.
Okay. All right. Faye.
Okay. Still, obviously, in her very scary looking self. She is going to, you don't see her do anything, but she slowly just moves her way this way. To about right there. Actually, before I leave, since I'm standing next to Desmond, because this will be funny for you, she's gonna turn to you after touching her. And she's gonna reach out and grab your cup. And she is going to take a drink from it.
Still got
And then
that
she's gonna-
blackened eyes.
Yep, her eyes are black. Her wings are still out. She's gonna take a drink from it. She's gonna toss it back to you. And then she's slowly gonna float over to here. And as she takes a sip of your drink, you notice that she looks bolstered, and I'm gonna cast False Life on myself. At the 4, we'll go with the 4th level. It's gonna give me 1d4 plus 19 temporary hit points. It's gonna be 3 plus 19, so 22. So do the 3 here. Actually, they're all temp, sorry. It'll be 22 temporary hit points added to her. And as she finally gets over here and as she passes Trix, you notice that her wings just kind of fade. And she looks confused and drained and very, very tired.
Wrong character. Trix shudders a bit as she comes by her with her wings. She's like, that was fucking creepy. No, thank you.
She doesn't say a word. She's just
frightened, but she's freaked.
She's got her head kind of down, and she's just holding her arm with her shield and her sword kind of just there. She looks really exhausted.
I cannot help with that.
Nope, you're good.
All right. Desmond.
Okay. Seeing that touching her with the staff to heal her causes really bad things to happen. He's going to
Do it again.
take a step forward and try something different to heal her.
Jesus Christ, man!
It's trial and error. So I'm going to use my healing light to do 5d6 healing.
Yes, but she's right next to me again.
Yeah. Alright, so 5d6. And this is not a spell, it's an ability he has, so and that's a bonus action. So that is 17 points of healing. Do I hear screaming? Like pain?
She looks the
Anything?
same.
Looks the same. Okay, cool. Alright, then I'm going to move down here and use my staff to do cure wounds at level 4 on Thorn.
So at that, you see the arm blades start shimmering red, and he lets out a scream. No, I'm just-
Oh, everybody's possessed.
No, nobody wants to be healed by Desmond, apparently.
Wait,
Desmond
wait,
brings
wait.
out
So
the
if
burst in
you
people.
wait, no, though, that's half of the party that has people in their heads now. I just want to point that seem
No,
to be
no,
possessed
I was just,
now.
I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
That we know of. No, I'm serious. As in Faye, Meridius, and fucking Keltash.
Yeah.
I have no
Half
one in
the
my
party
head.
now.
I have
I'm sorry,
no
what
one in
was
my
it?
head.
16
They're all
points
on his
beyond.
tribe.
16. I heard 16.
Meridius's voices are in his tribe.
Alright. Anything
I'm
else,
going
Desmond?
to, with my last bit of movement, I'm going to like hide behind the pillar here.
Heal and run.
Heal and run.
All right. So,
You don't look so good.
my turn.
Oh, I can actually hold on.
So he looks in front of him, and there's this water elemental. You hear him say, "Nice toy," and he attacks it.
Damn, he called it a toy.
All right, so that is a 20 to hit.
That hit.
Second attack,
Disrespect.
17 to hit,
That hit.
and third attack is a 22 to hit.
That hit.
They don't ever use this die. So where is it at? There it is.
So it's a 12.
So that is 9 points of slashing damage. Plus 18 necrotic.
Okay.
And he looks and sees if it's still there.
It's still there.
And he grabs his sword in two hands and attacks again. Ooh, that's better. 27 to hit.
That hit.
18 to hit.
That hit.
Oh. Saved it just barely. And a 12 to hit.
That will not hit.
So just two. Different die.
Now it's ramped up to 12. He was doing 10 the first time.
That's 14 slashing damage. Plus 18 necrotic.
Now it's gone.
That is his turn. Trix.
You can remove the icon now there, DM. That way we don't see the.
Trix is going to still stay slightly away from Faye because she's fucking creeped. But in theory, she is now. Haha, yes, she is. So she going pew pew, and action use her revolver. Bonus action use the cannon. But we'll
Okay.
do the revolver first.
Let her rip tater chip.
That's an 18, so that misses.
Let her rip tater chip. I like that.
So then the cannon. That's gonna hit. That's a 26.
That works. That hits.
And then we're gonna roll to 3d8. That's 17 damage. And she's gonna again yell, "Greg, get back here!" So that he makes his way back to her, and then that's her turn.
All right. Boof!
Ooh. All right. I am going to make my way up here.
Downtown.
Make
Hmm.
my
Okay,
way
fast.
downtown. This is as far as I can go, and I am going to cast Bane at the second level.
Bay. Ah, yes. Hello, boss
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, see. It says you need to do a charisma saving.
Charisma. Awesome.
Charisma.
Okay. Okay, that is a 19.
That succeeds.
Okay.
I'm gonna take his dice away.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Somebody
hang on.
do that.
He rolled a 19.
Wait,
Yes.
that is that
Silver
right?
barbs.
silvery bobs.
Okay.
On the champion guy.
What's that do?
He has to roll
better
with
find out.
disadvantage.
Oh, you know what? Actually, let me re-roll that because I read this wrong. I have advantage on all spell attack.
Oh no.
Well,
We're-
I have
we're so
save.
dead.
I have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. That's better. 22.
Well, never mind then. If you have advantage, it,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't do any
the-
good at all.
Then Bane does nothing.
Okay.
Ah, this is just hell. Why are we here?
To save the world.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Well, that is the beginning of a new round.
We're
If
here
Trix-
because of you.
Yeah, if Trix heard Spoofy say, "Why are we here?" she's gonna look over her shoulder and say, "Because you didn't keep watch, motherfucker."
Get to
So,
work faster.
Since this is the top of the round, we are going to call it for this session,
Can-
as it is
can I
nearing the.
do something really quickly because I'm going to forget between now and then. I know I'm going to forget.
Just write it.
What do you
2
want to
seconds.
do?
I
What do you want
just
to do?
I want to move forward so I'm at least in front of Meridius. And then I want to reach for the bite on my arm and see if I can talk to the guy.
The
the
bite on
voice.
your arm.
But I don't want them to see me do it. Will you allow me to do that before we wrap up?
Okay.
Okay. So I'll move forward and I will concentrate as hard as I can, and because I don't have his name, but I will just like whisper to myself and call out, "You said when I was strong enough that I would be able to come back. Please help me figure this gift out and get us out of here." Do I hear or feel anything?
Mm, you feel a cool wave wash over you.
Okay.
And you regain 8 hit points.
8. Okay,
Yes.
I'll take it. Something. Cool. Thank you.
That is also your turn.
That's fine. That's fair. Fine.
Okay. So now we'll be over. And when we come back, we will start with Keltash. And also, someone pointed out to us earlier, thank you, Ellen, that the next session scheduled date is Mother's Day. So we will, if something comes up that we're not able to do the session, we will let everybody know in Discord and on Twitter whether we're going to cancel or not. So, but with that, we are done. How's everybody doing tonight?
It hurt.
Hurting.
I'm better now.
Alive.
Still alive.
I don't know
Help
about
at
that.
last.
All right. So we are going to give shout outs to all of our peeps that streamificate on the interwebs. So we will start with Lady Chaotic.
Hey, all right. So yeah, I stream. I am Lady Chaotic or Lady K. I do all sorts of RP things other than D&D. I do GTA roleplay. I've been playing my Crim lately, actually, on a new server. Well, a new old server. But we've been playing Ava and doing some criminal things and trying to learn about the criminal underworld. While we've been going through some issues with the other city, it's been down for a little bit. But we've been having fun with that. So if you're interested in checking that out, I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come check it out. Come hang out. It's a cool time. Crazy things happen all the time.
Wolf Alone in chat says Ava's potato.
Yeah, okay. Tell her that.
Right. Next we have Rolly.
Hello. So this Friday was actually the first stream that we'd had in a quite a while. We played some Final Fantasy X, actually. Starting that story, which super fun time. God. We will not be live tomorrow. We'll be live on Tuesday at noon. Have no idea what we'll be doing, but we'll be doing something.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we'll figure it out along the way.
All right. Regan, do you want to shout out?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do much streaming anymore, but I am participating this year in St. Jude's Play Live Challenge once again, and this year's a little bit different. Since we're not doing as much in terms of video game streaming. It's more of a fitness challenge this year. So my goal is to run 100 kilometers between now and May 31st. We are 24 out of the 100 down, so we're about a fifth of the way through. And I am challenging people to match $1 for every K that I run. So yeah, feel free to check that out on my Twitter.
All right. Thank you, Regan. Everybody go and support him if you can with charity work. That is excellent. And then last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite admiral, Double Up Buck.
So, our normal streams are supposed to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. We do Ark Survival Ascended on Mondays and Tuesdays. We do modded Minecraft Ocean Block 2 on Wednesdays. And we do 7 Days to Die Rebirth of the Purge series on Fridays, all at 11 a.m. Central Time. That said, Wednesday we're having a surgery at the back of my head, And for the next 2 to 3 weeks, we will pretty much not be streaming any of that during the week due to needing to recover. We also do the first and third Saturdays of each month for my homebrewed D&D campaign of Vidar Realm of Dragons, which starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. I will let everyone know if this coming Saturday is on the table or not after I see how this surgery makes me feel. So that'll be posted in Discord for everyone that follows me and is a part of the Discord to know one way or the other. So that's kind of what we've got going on for the next few weeks. Bunch of nothing.
Bunch of nothing.
Except for recovery, which is
That's
important.
right. You will be healing. All right. So, and then that just leaves us, Nerdicopia Network. Diz, do you want to tell the fine people about Nerdicopia Network?
Sure. So on Mondays, somewhere in the neighborhood of between 7 and 10:30, we start playing some retro.
That's true.
And we don't have to say the next session will beat Wind Waker because we beat it last time we played.
We did it!
It only
So,
took like 30 times of saying it.
I know. So the next Zelda will be Minish Cap. It's a Game Boy Advance game, I think. I've never played it. I don't think Clan's ever played it, so it'll be new for
It's
both of us.
decent. Just be grateful you don't actually hear the cap talk.
Okay, that's good.
It's like Navi. You'll see.
Also a burb.
So it's like Zelda Odyssey then with the hat.
Yeah, sort of, except you can't throw it onto somebody else.
Yeah, you can't take over people with your magical hat.
It'd be cool though.
So usually we play some games in between. So if anybody has any recommendations of some retro games we can play, I was going to force Clandis to play them, so we can watch and see what he. I was going to have him play some Mega Man games, but if there's some other games that you guys want to see him play,
Hardcore Majora's Mask.
I don't know if I can get him to do that one. He would immediately just die.
Every time he dies, he has to start over.
Yes, that's going to take at least 20 tier 3 subs.
Okay, I'll work on that after my
Any
surgery.
other suggestions? Throw them in the Discord. And let's see, on Thursdays we do 3 Old Men with me, Clan Diesel, and Double Up Buck, but we won't be doing it this next Thursday. That's a guarantee. That usually happens around 10:30 p.m. Eastern, but we may get it on the next go around. So we're pretty.
That should be
consistent with
recovered
that show.
enough by the second one.
Yeah. So, and then of course our D&D we do it on the second and fourth Sundays of every month starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think Clarence threw up all of the other stuff in the chat over there. We have a couple different YouTubes now. One for our D&D, which is Nerdicopia TTRPG, and then just our regular at Nerdicopia on YouTube. It's just got all the other content, retro, the 3 Old Men, and we have, of course, our socials on the link tree there. And if you want merch, you can check that out at nerdicopia.net, not .com.
It's .com.
Of course, the Discord. Join the Discord. We have fun there.
We do. It is a blast. And you can even sometimes watch anime without a Crunchyroll subscription because we use ours.
And I'm supposed to be watching some other show. I can't remember what was the show.
Supernatural. And we're going to do that. We had to get you through solo leveling first, and we did that. We are done.
Watch it.
To be fair, chat, Supernatural was supposed to be way before.
Yeah, it was.
The 2 animes they've watched recently.
Listen, we're educating
No.
the boy, okay?
No.
We're
No.
educating
Nope.
him.
Supernatural is much more
I ain't
important.
taking that.
No, solo leveling.
Solo leveling will not have as many seasons.
Who's never bothered
as
to watch
fucking
all of Supernatural has barely made it past the pilot, and he's talking
I
shit.
finished the pilot.
She said barely made it past.
Barely.
What? Fan, I'm gonna need you to drive up there. I'm gonna need you to go.
All right,
gonna-
chat. And with that gasping for air laugh, we will see you next time.
All right. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.